She smiled at me, blood dripping from her teeth. I have never been so scared in my life. I am Ada and I work as a cleaner. Last week, I got a night shift at a newly built office complex just outside Lagos. I needed the money, so I took it without thinking twice. I mean, it was just cleaning, right? The first couple of nights were fine. Quiet, too quiet actually. The building was empty and the only sound came from my mop scrubbing the tiles. But on the third night, I saw her. It was around midnight and I was on the top floor when I heard something outside. At first, I thought it was a security guard. Maybe he was walking around the site. But when I looked out through the glass, I saw her. She was sitting on the ground by one of the pillars, her back to me. She had a scarf tied around her head and wore a plain dress that looked like it had seen better days. I thought she might be homeless or looking for a place to sleep. I felt sorry for her. I went downstairs to see if she needed help. I stepped outside and called out softly, "Auntie, are you okay? Do you need something?" She didn't answer. When I got closer, I saw the plastic bag by her feet. It looked wet, like something was leaking out of it. That's when she reached out into the bag and pulled out a piece of raw meat. My stomach turned as I watched her take a bite. She didn't even flinch, like it was the most natural thing in the world. I froze. I didn't know what to do. My voice caught in my throat. I just stood there staring. She must have felt me watching because she slowly turned her head. That's when I saw her face. Her eyes reflected the moonlight like a cat's bright, sharp and unnatural. Blood dripped down her chin, and when she smiled, her teeth were wrong. Too sharp, too many. I whispered, "God, please help me," and took a step back. That's when she stood up. She didn't say a word. She just kept smiling. Her head tilted like she was studying me. Then she started walking towards me, slow and deliberate. I ran. I didn't even look back. I ran into the building, grabbed my bag, and left everything else behind. I didn't stop until I was home. The next day, I told my supervisor I wasn't going back. I made up a story about feeling sick, but the truth is, I couldn't face whatever that was. A few days later, I heard the security guard quit too. He didn't say why, but I knew he must have seen her. I don't work night shift anymore. I don't think I ever will, because now I know there are things out there, things that shouldn't exist, things that aren't human, and she's one of them.